In your book, you tell us that when the security forces finally had to crack down, because they themselves felt threatened, quote, many residents were sympathetic to the militants, end quote. How widespread is this sympathy with the militants?
Jeffrey, when you walk into a locality, 4, 5, 6 people with guns in their hands and with the support at their back.
Sympathy grows.
Not sympathy. You have to let them in.
Right.
It's very simple. In most of the cases, it was the fear element that forced these people to provide the visitors with shelter, with food. I'm not talking about 2003-4, because in the aftermath of 9/11, when the Taliban were defeated, a lot of Arabs, Uzbeks, they retreated from Afghanistan, came down to South Waziristan, settled there, also in North Waziristan. This was a different game altogether at that time. People thought, okay, Muslim brothers, Mujahideen have come, so they were welcomed. A lot of them became paying guests. I saw myself, a lot of people then, I'm talking about 2004-5, the local economy actually picked up just because the Arabs were coming in. And one of my friends with whom I used to say, I pressed him that you also have some guests at home in your other house. He said, no, we don't have. But then eventually, late in the evening, he admitted that, yes, he has guests. And then he says, actually, we have been unfortunate because we got Uzbeks, and Uzbeks don't have much money. So it was those days when people were basically in a state of denial, even until 2005, when I asked some people in Shakai Valley of South Waziristan, we heard there were terrorists training here and staying here in the school across the road. And believe me, almost everybody said, well, we don't know any terrorists. All we know is the Afghan Mujahideen who had been fighting in Afghanistan who would come here and take shelter.